Anytime we want to talk about what's happening in the country with money or with your investments, we talk with Eric from SBC. You made a great analogy when we were talking one other time about the housing market and how money is chasing a product that actually an asset. How does that translate into your world with the shortage that there is a supply of actual physical assets? How is that happening, or what's happening with that in your industry?
Okay, so what you're referring to is when we were talking about the housing market, and in Phoenix and nationwide, you have a couple of different things happening. One is you've got home prices which are skyrocketing, but more importantly is when somebody's asking the price for the sale, people are coming in and running and throwing $20,000, $30,000 over asking, or anywhere, I've heard anywhere from $100,000 to $250,000 on a home that was less than $1 million. I mean, that's a 30% premium if you think about it, that people are willing to lay down in cash. Because there's no, I mean, think about what that does, though. It chases out your FHA players. They're gone. Conventional, if they have enough cash to come in and then go fight for that. But then you have a supply like in Phoenix right now is what, 3,000 homes on the market? Well, coordinate that with us. We have a lot of people chasing down metals, and the asking price being the spot price, sure, it might say that it's X amount of dollars, but you're going to be paying a significant percentage above that spot price because that's what the market demands because of the availability versus the same exact thing, that supply. So the coordination is absolutely uncanny at this point in time, and what this is inflation.
So when you have someone that wants to make investments, let's say the average person that doesn't have a ton of cash on hand to pay those premiums, what do?
Well, I mean, they don't buy their product. I mean, if you can't afford to buy the product, you're out of the game. So it makes the heavier cash players predominantly more powerful, and that's normally, listen, inflation hurts the bottom rung of people first.
Of course.
Always. I mean, when you raise gas prices, when your CPI numbers being your cost of goods and services and all that, when all of that goes up, oh, by the way, that's up higher than it's been since the 80s. You look at lumber costs right now, what is it, 300%? I know you were talking about maybe one day building that dream home, but if you sell your home and then you go to do that, there's no advantage to your house going up significantly if you're just flopping that money down to get into something that has exponentially higher cost in order to obtain that product. It's inflation. This is modern monetary theory. It is that we're going to continue to print money forever, and it's just going to work out okay for everybody. But it works until it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, that's when everyone starts to suffer around you because people can't afford, especially people that aren't rich, they can't afford to pay for that gasoline or you just name it. I mean,
well, that's one of the things I talk about is I have a real estate agent that I recommend all the time, and making sure that if you're going to buy a home or sell a home, you get sound advice from an expert. Mm-hmm. Same thing in this world. I think because you're a local company that's been here for so long, serving the local community, if someone's going to try to do something, they shouldn't do it on their own. They should probably get some sound advice.
Absolutely. I mean, I love it when newcomers come into our firm because those are the people that we know that we can help from getting, bitten from a snake in the grass. And there's a lot of snakes in the grass out there because whenever you have people that are running into any market because there's fear, people will take advantage of that fear. And we have, I mean, you check out us, you look at our reputation, I mean, that we have done nothing more than make sure that the people that we're dealing with are getting good advice and getting into good products and not paying too much to do so.
I love the analogy. It really simplifies it for people that are doing this, so we really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be back.